Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to your daily divine messages from Spirit. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Princess Leah. I'm an intuitive artist and healer. I use the methods of the performing arts and the healing arts to heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. Today on my daily divine message, I will pull from the Akashic Star Child Tarot, the Beyond Lemuria oracles, and the Four Agreements oracles to tap into our next step of how we can best move in this day. Whenever this message finds you, regardless of the day and time, energy is timeless, and if it resonates, it's for you. If this video found you, Spirit is saying you are supposed to know this. We are going to tap into the heart chakra using this chakra sound bowl to get some prophetic downloads before we get into the cards. If you're a returning family or friend and you are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If any of this message resonates, please hit that like button so you can share more with others and so others can find this message who are needing it today as well. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and tap into our heart chakra. You can place your hand on your heart. We'll see what kind of messages are coming through, and then we'll get into the cards. There is a gentle holding is what I'm hearing, I'm feeling from Spirit right now. For those who are tuning into this message and are in need of loving kindness and just a hold, just to be held. For those who are experiencing the depths of this eclipse season, of the new moon in Aries solar eclipse coming up this week, of the spring equinox and the shifts into the ending of the astrological new year and the beginning of the new astrological new year in Aries, the retrograde seasons of Venus, Juno, and Mercury. There's a lot. Pluto in Aquarius, Mars in Cancer, soon to be in Leo. There's just a lot. There's a lot of expansion with Uranus and Taurus. There's just a lot that is trying to move through us. Aries and Chiron, we're healing a lot. We're moving a lot into who I am, the Aries I am, a lot of Aries energy with the planets and the sun, and that's the physical person. That is the physical person meeting the spiritual person, all encompassing as one. It is the true definition of who you are. And so if this message found you, you are one who is going through a very big shift in your life. You are recognizing the things, the people, the habits, the conditions, the cycles that are not in alignment with who you are. You're recognizing the soul contracts that have expired. and you're feeling them eclipsed out of your life. You're feeling them being eclipsed out of your life. And that's why Spirit is giving, my heart feels warm, like this deep, gentle embrace from Spirit. And we have the train in the background. You might be able to hear honking for confirmation. That's our guides letting us know that we are seen and heard and valued. And I just am hearing Spirit. I'm feeling emotional just to share this message. Someone really needs some softness in their life right now, because it can feel really lonely and it can feel really scary to let the walls crumble around you of everything you once knew, of walking in your own path, even if you're walking alone, of taking leaps of faith, even if no one else is validating it or leaping with you, even if you have no idea what is waiting on the other side of that leap. You're leaping into a brand new portal. I'm seeing the Fool's card in my mind's eye, as well as the Knight of Swords. Things might be feeling like they're moving so fast that you can't keep up. Maybe things feel like they're changing so fast. People and things are being cut out of your life. And also you're coming to a peace. I'm feeling a sense of peace as well with this. Even in the rapidness of the chaos, it's like there's a peace that you're trying to catch up to. The ego can feel a little bit lost and discouraged because the safety of what has been is being dismantled, but there's this peace, this omnipresence. I am. That's holding you. And so I encourage those who are feeling this way to practice the root chakra mantra. I am safe. I am secure. I am nurtured. I am comforted. I am significant. I am satisfied. I am protected. I am provided for. Ashe. And so it is. Thank you, Spirit. For whoever needed to hear that, I hope that helps. Spirit, for those who need to know this message, what are some messages? What is some guidance? What is the energy that you would like for this collective who is tuning in right now to know? We have the Page of Cups. You are feeling very raw emotions right now. Inner child emotions. Your inner child may be speaking, crying, feeling, calling. And your inner child is asking you to take a look at the emotions that you have had, that you have held, that you have suppressed, that you have ignored, and allow them to be felt. Maybe that is what is eclipsing out of your life right now, is recognizing maybe even the friendships from your inner childhood. I'm hearing maybe the experiences from your childhood. I just heard ACE, adverse childhood experiences, are being eclipsed out because you are growing, healing. Maybe you're doing a lot of inner child healing. Yeah, you are. Your perspective is shifting. Yep, your perspective is shifting. It's reflecting. This is what the retrograde, that's what this retrograde season is about. Shifting your perspective, reflecting on everything, reevaluating, reviewing all the REs so that you can recoup, so that you can reconcile, recalibrate. You're shifting your perspective from your childhood. You're shifting your perspective from those emotions that you are feeling that have always been carried with you. You're shifting the perspective, that thinking that those feelings were wrong and realizing that those feelings are valid. That's why you're being held. You're actually being held by the Queen of Swords. I was thinking Queen of Cups energy. The Queen of Swords is strong. The Queen of Swords uses her mind and her heart to make decisions, to set clear boundaries. You see, her sword is erect for protection. But I'm hearing defense, being defensive is not always protection. So I'm hearing maybe since childhood you have been taught to always be on the defense. Maybe you've always been taught to be defensive about your emotions or to protect your emotions from those who could not handle them. And that caused you to either quiet your thoughts, quiet your heart, close your throat chakra, quiet your needs. And it made you, it was counter, what's the word? Off balance. It put you in an emotional imbalance. So you were taught to constantly keep your sword up in defense. But the Queen of Swords is here holding your inner child. This is like a inner mother, inner child. Maybe you feel that you had maybe you felt like your mother was a nurturer, or maybe you felt like your mother was more stern and stoic or detached. But I'm hearing this is not about your actual mother. This is about and I'm hearing mother specifically for this group. But I'm hearing this is not about your physical mother. This is about your inner mother. This is not about your physical children necessarily. This is about your inner child. Because when you shift your inner child, when you shift the perspective of how to nurture and how to discern and how to use both your mind and your heart to make those clear boundaries and decisions for yourself and your well-being, you shift the perspective on how you then parent your own child. For some, you shift the perspective on how your mother was able to parent you. And it helps with clearing. I'm hearing forgiveness. It helps clear the resentment around why weren't you there for me. This is a very specific message for a small collective. Maybe you felt resentful as a child. Why wasn't my mother there for me? Why couldn't she be there for me the way I needed her to be emotionally? Why couldn't she see my emotions and validate them? And your perspective is shifting right now so that you can recognize that it's okay that if she was not able to, because now you can be there for you in a way that you need. You can be there for your inner child, and it's healing you. It's merging you. We have that Vesica Pisces again that came through twice yesterday with the Lovers and Surrender. So maybe yesterday's message might also be resonant for you. But that Vesica Pisces of the yin yang, the feminine masculine entities merging with that, and a third entity of spirit, of magic, of divine coming into. We have these triangles of the, I'm seeing the geometry of as above, so below. There's a lot of beautiful, I'm just hearing like healing, like the Strength card. Interesting, this card came out for a friend when I was pulling for her yesterday. So the Strength card and the Queen of Swords. Look at that. You are building the strength. Spirit is saying, is helping you, is supporting you in building the strength to really use healthy discernment, to set healthy boundaries. And there's that Three of Pentacles, that's you, me, and divinity. There's that third entity we were just talking about, the Three of Crystals, communication, co-creation, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you reach out to your guides for speak and meditate and reach up to spirit, speak to spirit, pray, journal, connect with your higher self, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, your inner child, your inner parent. Do some inner self-parenting, asking questions of what your inner child needs to feel supported, because this is a wounded inner child that is desperately needing to be heard and validated so that her strength, and so maybe I'm talking to some divine feminines here, because I'm just feeling a lot of feminine energy, so that her strength, but take it as it resonates, because we all have feminine energy within us, so that her strength to stand up for what she knows is her truth, to follow her heart, to speak her truth, regardless of who validates it, agrees with it, accepts it, regardless of who's on board or who understands it. Allowing the people who are not contributing, the things that are no longer contributing to the betterment of her healing, of her life, to be eclipsed out, and to have the compassion and the strength to allow it. Yeah. To allow it. Yeah. There's some healing around that sacral chakra. Beautiful. Your core of creation, your feminine energy, that kundalini is awakening from the space of the creativity, the space of your sacral. There is a sacred transformation, a sacred awakening happening right now. There is a sacred awakening within your sacral. I'm also hearing your sexual superpower. So there could be some wounding as a child around your sacral. There could be some wounding around the sacral energy in general. And that could be from your own mother. And I'm hearing even the feminine, I'm hearing your generational wounding around the feminine sacral energy. Feminine hold and store their trauma in the sacral. But what's happening is you are tapping into, you have always had a very beautiful special gift to be able to see the star, to see, and to, I'm just hearing like maybe you always were wishing upon a star. Maybe you were always looking at higher perspectives. Maybe you were always climbing to reach a higher perspective. But you can see the highest potential of your life. You've always been able to. So when it wasn't matching the physical, it didn't make any sense. You can see the highest potential in others. So when they didn't match what you could see, it didn't make sense. And they maybe called you crazy for seeing things that you couldn't see, that they were not showing, that the world was not showing. But truly, you are a seer of the highest wishes in other people even. You can see what they are desiring. You can see what they wish for. You can see what they're climbing towards, what this earth is climbing towards, what you're climbing towards. And that may be kind of like weird for some people. Maybe you were told that you cannot, that's not what people do. Like, that's not possible. But the fact is you always had that ability to see. And what I love is that it's like the guides have always been watching you climb to your highest potential as well, as you were able to see the potentials in others as they were climbing. Number 46 might be a significant number for you. But we have a lot of 40s energy here. So maybe someone is in the age of 40s, 22, I also just saw on the clock. There is a beautiful alignment, radical alignment I'm hearing coming through. So maybe age 41, 42. Okay, we have taking the steps. 46. Taking some leaps. The realm bridger, to reclaim your energy. This is so beautiful. You have always been a star seer. You've always been able to see the potentiality in the universe, in others, in people in general, I'm hearing. You've always been able to, that's why you've always kind of given people the benefit of the doubt, is what I'm hearing. Maybe you gave a lot of forgiveness, even when you were hurting, because you could see the truth in their eyes, is what I'm hearing. But now it's time. What's happening right now is you are bridging the realms. You see how literally climbing up this ladder, you are bridging the realms. Awakened awareness. I told you your sacral is awakening. You're having a sacred awakening, perspective shift. Bridging the realms of the head and the heart is what I'm hearing with this Queen of Swords. Beautiful. As above, so below, I'm seeing with these geometric triangles. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. And you are reclaiming your energy. Yes. This is really powerful because you're doing inner child work and healing, because you are restoring the connection that was disconnected between parent and child within yourself. Even if you didn't have that as a child, you are restoring that bridge. Beautiful. This is very emotional. I hope that this is resonating with someone, because it's definitely emotionally coming through. Really powerful. If we were to reduce these numbers, we have 41 reducing to 5 of shift, of change. We have 42 reducing to 6 of balance and reciprocity And we have number 46, reducing to 10, of ending cycles, completing cycles. Thank you, Spirit. So our next steps by Don Miguel Ruiz of the Four Agreements. Don't make assumptions. Learn to ask questions. This is how you can find clarity. This is how you can bridge the realms of not knowing. This is how you can move up the ladder to your potentiality. This is how you can continue to awaken to your awareness. Express your love. Be impeccable with your word. This is what Spirit needs you to do today. Impeccability of the word can be measured by your level of self-love. If you love yourself, you will express that love in your interactions with others. And that action will produce a like reaction. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. That is all encompassing of what it is we're talking about. Your self-love. You're doing so much inner healing. It's beautiful because you are reclaiming your energy. As you reclaim your energy, you are able to reconnect the bridges of your head and your heart. Love and nurture your body. Express your love and nurture your body. Always do your best. Yes. Your body is a manifestation of God. And if you honor your body, everything will change for you. Practice giving love to every part of your body. This will plant seeds of love in your mind. And when they grow, you will love, honor, and respect your body immensely. This ties back into the self-love. When you love and nurture your body, when you give yourself the love, it will transcend into every other thing that you touch. People will feel your love. As you're healing your inner child, people are sensing that peace and serenity and that growth and that forgiveness. People will be more attracted to that energy when you stand firm in your mind and heart, as you believe and trust in who you are, as you reclaim your power, reclaim your energy. Yeah, going back to, I'm still seeing that sacral chakra, reclaiming your power of your core creation, of pleasure in your life, of bringing abundance and beauty back into your life, reclaiming that part of which may have been taken, but restoring it back so that you can then give it back the way that it was intended for you to share it with this world. Really beautiful. Wow. So powerful. Thank you, Spirit. So I hope that this really helped with someone's journey today. Whenever this message finds you, thank you so much for tuning in and for not giving up and for fighting for your soul, for your mission, for your purpose. You are loved. You are lovable. And you are love. So, if you like this message, definitely hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you want to be a part of our Vibe Tribe, where we're healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. It is Tuesday, so this evening we'll be going into our Tea and Tarot Tuesday episode on our All Signs series. We are going to be tapping into the tea, the energy for Virgo. So Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you are interested, definitely make sure you're subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I'm going live this evening. It'll be a face-to-face, face-to-camera, so you'll be able to see me. We'll be able to chat. Keep the chat box open so we can talk to each other. But if this is where we end off and this is the message that you needed, I hope that it is what you need to help you move through and navigate these energies of powerful awakening for you. And until next time, peace and love. Namaste. Bye.